Welcome to day three. Day three of the K Factor October 31 day push-up challenge. It's Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Every day this month, live at high noon. Let me find the live. There we are. How's everybody on this beautiful Friday? It's raining here, but I'll make my own sunshine. How's everybody doing? Day three. Friday. Yep, you can see me.
It's rain.
You can hear me. Let me type Happy Friday. Get the chat going. Happy Friday. Who's here for the push-up challenge? Hey, Donna. Donna, howdy. Good to see you here. So today is day three. Push-ups on the wall. Today's day three. So if you were here on day one and yesterday, I reviewed the modification. Margaret, Betsy, howdy, howdy. Good to see y'all here. So today, well, not just today, but every day this month for 31 days, we already have 2 days down. Today's day three. When we're done here, we're going to check the box. But it's all about showing up because strength is built in our consistency, not in shortcuts. Everybody's always looking for the quick shortcut, the quick fix, and that's not how it works for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul. I'm 67. I'm in it for the long haul through my years, through the years that are ahead of me. So I've got to do all I can today for tomorrow to be strong, fit, healthy, able-bodied to take care of myself, right? And have extra surplus of extra strength and energy, right, to help other people. So it's all about consistency and showing up. Now, again, let me just review. This week, this first 7 days, we're on the wall. Today is day three, we're on the wall. We're going to be on the wall. And I want you to think about push-up progressions as like going up the weight rack. Because as I mentioned before, when we're standing up against the wall, that's not a heavy push-up, right? That's pretty easy for everybody to do up against the wall because we're standing. But then when we go down to the counter, which I'll be using my weight rack here for my counter, the lower you are to the ground, the harder the push-ups are. You weigh more. The closer to the ground, the gravity, you pull, right? And it's heavier. It feels heavier than when you're standing up against a wall. So think of it as going up the rack in your dumbbell weights. Those of you that work out with dumbbells, that's all I use. I only use dumbbells or my body weight. So think of push-ups that way, going up the rack. It's a progression from the wall to the floor. And this is how I learned how to do push-ups because as I said, I never learned how to exercise till I was in my early 50s. And this is how I learned how to do it. And it really served me well. Hey, Mary Pat. Good to see you. Good to see you, Mary Pat. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is pay attention to your form this week while we're on the wall. And I don't want you to get really hung up on it, but we need to keep practicing and paying attention to our form while we're standing up on the wall and thinking about our breathing. Because when we start to go down, let me turn off my alarm. That means it's high noon. We're going to get started. But what that means is when we go down further, right, we're going to feel our weight more. And those progressions, we want to move with good form up here so that when we get down here, we need to move with good form because that's the way. Not the way that we have to move because of our lack of strength. You know how it feels when you're doing an exercise and you're weak in certain areas and your form suffers? That's where injuries happen. So we don't want to push ourselves through the segments of push-ups, the progression from wall to floor, without paying attention to how your body's feeling. Because remember, it's not the way you have to move because of lack of strength. You want to be strong when you're doing the movement and paying attention to your form. So with that being said, Rhonda, hey there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Maggie, good morning. Mary Pat, good morning. Hi. Well, good afternoon now. Here in Florida, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, so I'm going to move the laptop out of the way. Today we're going to do 7 reps. We're going to rest for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do 7 reps. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about was shoulders. Like every body, my body, your body, moves differently. And when you watch somebody do push-ups, you'll notice some people do push-ups and their back is hunched like this, right? Their shoulders are rounded. But really, you should try to pay attention. Roll those shoulders back. Have your shoulders up and back. Then put your arms out. Try that. Roll your shoulders, kind of roll your shoulders back, sit them back, and then put your arms out. You feel that? When you do push-ups that way with your shoulders rolled back like this, you're going to feel it in your chest, When you're doing it all hunched over, you're going to feel that in your arms. So kind of think about that and pay attention to that because it is important. And as we move from the wall to the kitchen counter, or to a tabletop or whatever you're going to use. I'm going to use my weight bench. As we move to the next stage, that's what you're going to want to pay attention to is kind of get set, get ready with your arms and your shoulders, and you're going to feel it in your chest. Okay, so we're going to do our first round, 7 reps up against the wall. So again, roll back, arms in front of you. You want to stand about 3 feet out from the wall. One other tip I want to give you is if you want to do your feet wide apart, that makes it easier. That's more stability, right? Again, your elbows at like a 30 or 45 degree angle. Keep those shoulders rolled back, right? Or you can have your feet close together if you want. Usually hip width or shoulder width works pretty well too. Remember, you do you. All right, here we go. Let's do 7 reps. Again, shoulders back, arms out, and let's go. 1, 2, blow out on the way up. 3, feel it in your chest. 4, good job. Full range of motion. 5, keep that body stiff, abs pulled in. 6, tighten those glutes. 7, 8. Well, we did 8. We were only supposed to do 7. I got carried away. I could just keep going and going and going. All right, I'm setting the timer. Now, mind-muscle connection. I'm focused on all that, and I just keep counting. That's one thing when I train with my team. Sometimes they know I can't count. My team knows when I lead them through workouts every morning, they're like, oh, man, either I miss a rep or I add reps. So, yeah, you'll learn that about me on this 31 days. So we did 8. Next round, we're going to do 7. All right. So form check again. You want to make sure you're paying attention to your form. Hey, it's time to do our next round. We're going to do 7. Up against the wall, shoulders back, arms up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. There you go. 5, 6, and 7. Good work. Good work. Proud of you guys. Day 3, check the box. Push-ups are done. Push-ups are done. Hi, Ann. Good to see you here. So we're going to move for 31 days. And again, like I mentioned, it's going to be gradual down to the floor. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Baby steps, 1 rep at a time. So that's it for today. I will see you all tomorrow, October 4th, 11:55 a.m. I'll be here. We start at high noon. Tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know what plans you have for Saturday, but wherever you are, I'm sure you can find a wall and join us. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. Doesn't matter where you're at. Pause for the cause. Get your push-ups in. I'll see everybody here tomorrow at high noon. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor Fitness and Health for Life, where I help you get what you want. Make it a great day, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.